welcome back. This is going to be the next episode of the Vision Podcast. We got a special guest right here, Michael Hanke. What's up, Michael?
What's up, gang? How's it going, everybody?
It's going good, yo.
Hell yeah.
Good. That's what I'm talking about, bro. High energy. That's what we need up in this motherfucker. All right. Where are you originally from, Michael Hanke?
Where am I originally from? I am from London, England. Overseas, not from America. I have dual citizenship just because my parents were military. Don't have a British accent, though, so it's kind of a loss.
All right. So let's see. Do you have any memories of back home?
Ooh. Nope, no memories at all, because I was a little bit lad. I was like a little baby. Don't remember crap at all. Nothing.
All right. How long have you been making music?
Ooh. We in 2024, so probably say one about coming up on 4 years.
4 years?
4 years, since 2020 when COVID happened.
All right.
I was not expecting to start making music, but it just kind of happened. So I was like, I would not, maybe like music when I was probably maybe going for 30. But then COVID happened and my modeling kind of died down and everything. I was like, man, what do I want to do? I was like, oh, maybe I should get into music. And it just happened.
So modeling was before music?
Yes. And acting.
So talk to me about your modeling career. How did that start?
Ooh, all right. We going back in time, guys. All right. So happened when I was 18, fresh out of high school. I was going to California for acting. I was actually going to go to school for it. And then I met a dude who was just a traveling photographer, and I went to a class and found out he shoots for a lot of big names. He's like, hey, you should be a model. And I was like, no, I want to do acting. He's like, no, you should be a model. And then he took me on a whole year road trip around all of America, and I just started modeling.
All right. What has been one of your funnest experiences throughout the modeling situation? Whether it's been your set, someone you work with, photographer, a director of the set, whatever the case may be, what was some of your funnest experiences?
Ooh, let's see. I'd say the best time modeling was definitely Chicago, New York, and Miami.
All right.
Definitely a lot more fun out there, a lot more things to do in the modeling world. Fashion is 10 times better out there. Compared to Colorado, fashion is horrible in Colorado. Everyone wears sweats and crap, and no one knows fashion out here. It's horrible. But out there, ain't no fashion.
All right. So the fashion statement's hella different.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. So let's see. How did the transition... Talk to me about the transition from modeling to rap. So, like, obviously it happened in 2020, but tell me the thought process behind that transition.
The thought process, I don't really think there was a thought process. I just, it was just something I wanted to do, and the opportunity just arose from my friend he goes by Shawnee S-Tone, and we just started making music. Kind of just happened. I was like, hey, I want to get into music. He's like, let's do it. And he was already making music at the time, and let's just say my first song, absolutely shit. Trash. Horrible. So then I took a 3-month break. And then I was like, okay, now I just kind of see how it is. I studied, I tried to learn music theory and everything, and like how it goes and what goes with beats, what I start liking, who I like. I was like, okay, I kind of like this. And that's like, I do a lot more than rap too. I do like R&B, hip hop, EDM, club, trap. The list goes on. It's just, I do too much now.
Very versatile.
Very versatile. That's what you aim for.
All right, man. So, you spoke about your first song. Before we get to that question, what was your first project?
My first project?
Have you started working on your first project yet? Do you have a first project?
What you mean, like an album or an EP?
What has been something that you have worked on with a creative mindset? When I say project, it can be an EP, it can be an album, it can be just a specific song that you're trying to create a world for. What has been something that you have put a creative mindset towards? Like your first thing that you took serious and was like, this is my baby. I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to make this motherfucker, badass.
I say every song after my first song. It's like, I feel like every song you got to go with that creativeness to it, like what you want to do, what you envision with it, what you just, instead of just making it. But it's like, you got to see something with it. It's just the way I make music, my brain process is probably way different from most people. Because I'll think of, the song title first, and then the cover art, then I'll think of the beat, then I'll think of, what do I want to do with it, and before I even get to the lyrics or the idea of it.
Right.
And then I'll do the lyrics.
So that your whole creative process is basically getting the layout and the skeleton of the
project. Yeah, I get the layout before anything.
Right on.
With every song. Sometimes I got songs 2 weeks, months in advance that I haven't even touched yet for future me. You always got to keep future you busy.
Yeah. All right. So you touched on it a little bit ago, how you do multiple different types of genres and different types of music. But let's touch down on your alternate characters and personalities. So explain the names of your alternate personas, like the Speed Demon, Ice Cream. list goes on with all those. So let's give them a quick brief list real quick of all of your alternate personalities.
All right, all my personalities, because I have a personality disorder. I am the Reaper, Knight Rider, Paragon, Ice Cream, Radio Wave, Speed Demon, Going Ghost, Joytime, Gore, Boxboy, Renegade, Toad Runner, Warhead, Mass Villain, Uwu, Base Wave, Space Boy, Rabbit, Ironclad, Doomsday, and Nova. And that list will probably be 20 more by 2 years from now.
So how did all those come about?
So it's just like different genres and different ideas of music, because I don't want everything just to be underneath Michael Hanke. So I want like other things like an EDM persona, a funk persona, a bass persona, a lo-fi persona, and all different kind of personas. Something like you can build like a brand or character around, like Marshmallow or Dead Mouse or all those type of characters.
So creating your own universe.
Yeah,
almost.
creating my own music verse. I envision this like if I was in different realities or universes, you know what, this is probably what I would do. So I just say fuck it and do it.
All right, so what has been one of your most fun records that you've made so far that you was like turned the fuck up in the lab? Like you really had fun making these, like you were like, yo, I had a lot of fun with this shit.
Like a song.
Yeah.
That had really fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to admit, probably I do get turned with all my music, but club songs are there. And I have to be when I was like probably like really drunk in the studio when I was off of Mojitos and we made a song called Mojito. I don't remember much of it, but it was lit. It was fun. Still one of my best songs out today is Mojito.
So Mojito.
Mojito
is the song that you was fucking turned up.
Yeah, Mojito.
All right. So are you signed to a label or an agency?
Not for music. I am signed to nobody. Not at the moment. But that could change in a year or a couple of years. Who knows?
Okay, so describe the industry from your perspective being early in it. So like what is your take on the industry currently right now? It's like with your goals and kind of just your current outlook on the industry. So obviously you're like, dude, the fucking fashion right now sucks here in Colorado. But what is your outlook on the current Colorado scene?
For music?
Yeah. As a culture.
I'll be real. I think it can be way better. I feel like anything to do with the entertainment industry out in Colorado, it can be better because a lot of people, they get in that mindset of wanting to stay in Colorado. And I don't think that you should branch out. You should aim higher. You should aim for those bigger countries, those bigger states. You should aim for to be the best. Even when it's like you're competing with yourself, but compete with the top too, because it makes you go further. It makes you want to be better. It makes you want to be stronger at what you do. You don't want to just box yourself in, which is basically Colorado, and mostly everybody does that. And you don't want to do that. You want to like get out of it. You want to go to the top. You want everybody to know you across the world of what you do. You want them to hear you. You want them to listen to you. And you want to be, just aim for that. It's just, it could be better in Colorado.
Okay.
I'll admit that. It could be better.
Could be a lot better.
Could be a lot better.
Okay. So what do you love about the music scene and what do you hate about it? Or forget about the music scene in this question. What do you love about the creative process or just being an artist, being a rapper or being Michael Hanke, all these different personas, being able to split your life into different types of genres? What do you love about it? What do you hate about it?
I don't say there's much to hate about it. The only thing I like about it is creativity. Creativity is like my biggest thing. If I can't have control or create what I want to create that's coming out of my mind and just put it on paper or put it out in life, then it's just like, no, I don't see a point in doing it. But it's like I love the power of like creating what you want, creating your own like story with music, creating like your own idea with music, creating like lyrics, creating their own artwork, having like these ideas that just keep popping in your head that keep just like, man, how do I get this out? How do I rap it? How do I sing it? How do I turn it into EDM? How do I like, it's just the creativity process is the best thing about anything.
Okay, so who have you creatively had a chance to work with?
Who have I had a chance to work with?
Yeah. And
Like
throughout your creative process, who have you had a chance to work with? Anybody that you're comfortable naming?
Okay. Doesn't matter who.
You can name whoever you're comfortable with.
All right, we're back. I apologize, y'all. We had some technical difficulties. My camera overheated. We're going to be upgrading the equipment here very shortly. But in the meantime, we got to rock with what we got, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to continue this shit. We're going to keep it rocking and rolling. Michael Hanke, who
Yes.
you had the chance to work with.
Gang. So we're back. All right. We got Rick Ross, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, Sean Kingston, Dizzy Ride, Juicy J, KRS-One, Mozzie, Gucci Mane, Cameron, Phoenix Flex, and Blueface, Boozy Badass, Joe Gotti, T-Pain, 2 Chainz, Cool G Rap, Capadonna, Currency, YBN Nahmir, Ghostface Killer, Killer Priest, Master Killer, Bronze Nazareth, Inspector Deck, OT Genesis, 03 Greedo, Peso Peso, Royce the 5'9", King Lil G, X-Rated, CeeLo Green, Absol, Kalani, Nomani, Big Pun, DMX, Hussin Fatal, Nate Dogg, Sean Price, Smiley, TV Gucci, Young Tory, The Game, Exhibit, Jared Benson, Spice One, Sibo, Badass, Glasses Malone, and Keith Murray.
God damn.
God damn indeed. God diddly damn.
Yeah, that's a legendary list right there, man. That's a lot of big names.
We're still going.
Yeah, some legendary shit, hard working, huh?
A lot of those ain't even released. Maybe like 10 of those are released. That's about it. I'm behind.
So safe to say that they got some shit on the way, right?
Yeah, I already have it. I'm just behind.
Oh no, they got some shit.
Oh yeah, they got some shit on the way.
Yeah. All right, brother. Who would you like to work with internationally, and who would you like to work with locally? If you have a vision or a want or need to want to work with anybody locally or internationally, who would you want to work with?
Easily my top 5. It's gonna have to be Tyga, Chris Brown, The Weeknd, Drake, and Big Sean.
All right, that's your top 5.
That's my top 5.
All right,
I would want them on it. Yeah, I want them on an album so badly. Maybe one day, maybe like 10 years from now, 20 years, who knows where time will go, what would happen, but one day. Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see.
All right. Who was the first local artist that caught your attention here in Colorado? Who was the first artist that you ever heard that was like, they are not too bad, they're hard as fuck?
I'm gonna have to go with my boy Shawnee S-Town because he's the reason why I got into music, and I listened to his music before and he sent it to me, and I knew he made music a long time ago before I even got into it, so I have to go with him because he was the first person I met in the industry.
All right. And what would you say his name was again?
Shawnee S-Town.
Shawnee S-Town.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna have to go check him out. What are your goals as an artist? For your brand, for who you are as Michael Hanke, for all your alternative personas, what do you see as your ultimate goal as an artist?
So my ultimate goal is just to have fun and get better at what you do. Like I'm one of those people that I don't like being comfortable. So that's probably why I keep adding all these different artists on and keep giving more stuff to me where a point where I can't even sleep. But it's worth it. I'm having fun. But it's like, just keep growing, keep getting better. It's like, aim for every project to be good, aim for every project to be better than the next one, and just keep going and going and going and going and going and going. Ultimately, you got to love what you do. If you don't like what you do, or if you hate your music, or if you like, why are you making it? Why are you releasing it? Well, it's like, what are you doing?
All right, those pretty good goals right there, man. Yeah. That's dope. So, do you have any music that you feel the folks need to know is on the way? Anything you want to promote before we get up out of here? Anything that you want to let them know is going to smack them upside the head and be like, bam, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Well, mostly everybody who listens to my music by now already knows I release like 6 to 10 times a month because I'm crazy like that. So it just depends on what genre they like or what they're going to get, because everyone, like, I got people from all different areas that listen to every different genre, so I can't say what's going to smack most, what's not, compared to whoever listens to it. But it's like every song I put out, I usually love it, I usually like it, or I wouldn't put it out. So they expect every song to smack after every release, so that's why I got to keep giving it to them.
All right, keep feeding them.
Yep.
I like that mentality, man. A lot of folks go against that mentality, but I truly believe if your fan base wants it, you got to feed them, because I don't believe there's such thing as too much music. If it's good music, if it's quality music, there's no such thing as too much.
Exactly.
You never get old of it.
Exactly. And ultimately, make music for yourself. At the end of the day, make music you want to listen to yourself. Make music ultimately for you, because if you make music that you like and that you listen to, then you're always going to find a fan base or find somebody else that's going to fuck with it or listen to it, and that's what you want. You don't want to make music for the people. You want to make music for yourself.
Agreed, bro. Agreed. So what advice would you give to younger you or an upcoming artist that is trying to do what you're doing right now? If someone watches this and they get inspired to what you're doing, they say, damn, Michael Hanke's dope as fuck, I want to do what he's doing, because you're obviously a testimony to it's possible. So what would you tell them?
All right. To you upcoming artists that want to do this or want to get into something or whatever it may be, just fucking do it. Get out of your fucking mindset and saying like, it's like don't talk about it. Just do it. Just go out there. You're gonna fail. That's a part of life. Everyone fails. It's whether or not you're gonna get back up and keep doing it. Because if it's something you love, you're gonna fail. You're gonna keep failing and failing and failing until you get it right. And then you want to learn from those failures and keep moving forward and get better. Don't get stuck in that mindset of like, I'm gonna fail. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna. You're never gonna go anywhere if you get in that mindset. You got to get out of it and go after what you want. You got to like have fun with it, enjoy what you do, like just be you while doing it. It's just find the love in it. If there's no love in it, it's gonna die.
Be authentic.
Be authentic.
Bring something to the table. You know, I had one of my first big opportunities tell me that. What do I have to offer? You know, you got to have something to offer to the industry and to the culture, and be authentic, be yourself, and bring that to the table instead of trying to be like anyone else. You got to be you first and foremost before anything.
Exactly.
So that's some real shit, bro. $1 million worth the game right there. Shit. Describe your vision, brother. This will be my last question for the day before we get up out of here. The podcast is called The Vision Podcast. How it all started, you know what I'm saying? Where it all started. What is your vision, brother? Tell me from when your vision started from then, 2020, to now, to what you see it to be and what you can be and what you're going to be. Describe to me your vision. Let the people know your vision.
Your vision's always going to change. That's a fact. It's through time. Your vision is going to change on what you want to do. When I first started, I thought I was just going to keep doing rap, and that did not happen. I started with club music because that's something I love doing. Is just club music because of Tyga and Chris Brown. That's all I listened to. So I started with that, and that's why I thought like, oh, I'm going to keep doing that and doing that. But it's like I listen to every music genre. I'm like, why can I do that? Why can I do that? Why can I do that? And so I'm like, let's break the boundaries and try something new. And it's like I started finding like other things I like doing and things I kept expanding on. And then it's like I had these ideas of other artists, and that was never in my vision in 2020. It just kind of happened. I was like, I can make a brand off this. I can make a whatever off of this and just have fun with it. Or like people usually like when someone's like masked up and they're like who is under the mask? It's like it looks cool to them. It's like a cool idea. You just never know where your vision's going to go because it's just constantly changing. It's constantly going to be something new. It's constantly going to be. It's good to have a layout. It's good to have a base layout on what you want, but it's going to change, and that's what happens.
Right.
So in a couple of years, my vision could be totally different from now. I could be making music. Who knows? I could be in a different state. I could be in a different country, but wherever happens, happens. Just enjoy the ride.
So it's safe to say Hanke's vision is open to all possibilities.
You got to be open to all possibilities. Yes. Be open to everything.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, brother. This is going to be the end of our next episode. You know what I'm saying? Michael Hanke, I appreciate you. I just wanted to shine the light on your greatness because there's a lot of great things you're doing right now. I feel like the people need to see that. And, you know, for this podcast, I'm really just highlighting the people I personally believe in and I believe are leading the way for the Colorado industry. Because like you said, I believe Colorado is currently lacking a few things. And I think we're going to do that. We're going to bring those things that we're lacking. So, Michael Hanke, it's been a great episode. I appreciate you, brother. And yeah, it's been a great episode, y'all. Till the next one.
Thanks for watching. And you're watching The Vision. Woo!